So I reiterate here, the bill is dead.
The story of this great city is about the years before this night. We are free!
Hey everyone, this is Ho Ho Hong Kong with me, the man, Vivek Mabubani, and his co-hosts who are...
Also a man. Muhammad Nagdi.
And
that's it.
oh yeah,
What
there
else
you go.
do you want
Hey,
from
you just
me?
wanted to make sure you identify whatever you identify with today, you know?
I identify as me.
Oh, look at you, Mr. Me.
Yeah, exactly.
You didn't want to identify yourself as some sort of rock star or actor or, you know, like this new, you're the face of kind of
You are
person.
the face of. I am just the heel of.
The heel of. You're just like okay, I don't want to memorize all these lines. Mohammed, come over here, say this.
Yeah, exactly.
So there's some sort of dialogue
I don't know
going
how
on.
many times, because we'll get to the shooting, but I don't know how many times am I going to play the dumb guy, because on Mama Jojo for the longest time I'm
Yeah.
also playing like someone who just doesn't know much Chinese, and here and you're like, hey, do you want to do shooting with me? I'm like, cool. You're like, here you go, you play dumb Lawai
Yeah,
or
yeah.
dumb Guilo.
Yeah.
I'm like, god damn, it's the same fucking character.
Now, there's two things to that. Number one, you can enjoy that and be like, oh, you know what? I've got the market. That is my thing. I dominate the market. The first people think of an idiotic white guy, they think of me.
Yes.
At least half of that is true.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, so
The white guy, yes.
Well, I mean, if you want to say that, you know what I mean? Yeah. Now, the thing is, basically, we did an ad for Samsung.
This is actually after how long? I genuinely don't know how long we've been doing this podcast for.
5 years, I think.
Probably
yeah.
2019, yeah.
Yeah.
This is the first time we actually do something as like a team that is like the podcast team.
Yeah.
For like something really big. That's pretty big.
Yeah, it is a pretty big one.
Yeah.
And we did the what was that online where we had to do the unboxing thing?
Yeah.
We did some of
that
that.
was fun
That was
too,
like a fun little
but that
thing.
was
But this
not
is a
big.
legit. Yeah, this is like
Yeah.
much bigger.
Yeah, that was much
basically,
bigger. Yeah.
The idea of this ad was it was targeting English speakers, which is not very common for me.
Yes.
To get gigs where it's like, oh, we want you to target the English speaking audience. I was like, oh, okay, this is great.
Yeah.
And so the whole thing came about. You'll see it online later on, but the idea really is that Mohammed and myself, the hosts of Ho Hong Kong, are doing an ad for Samsung for their new Galaxy AI interpreter tool, which allows you to interpret English into Cantonese, Cantonese into English, some of the slangiest of Cantonese that understands.
How did they feed it like the coolest? This is not the ad anymore. They're not paying us to say this.
Yeah, they're not.
And, like, how did they feed like the most colloquial like sentences in Cantonese? That's actually genuinely cool.
Honestly, I have no idea. I'm guessing we know nothing about AI technology and also like the voice recognition. We're like, how does it know lay and lay?
Yeah.
How does that work? And they're like, this is basic.
And how does it know Guilo fucking up the tones and it still gets it right?
I feel like, it's probably the government watching over us. And it actually has nothing to do with the phone.
Yeah.
There's probably like the government listening in.
Yeah.
And Samsung's like, look, what we're going to do, right? We're going to fool them into thinking it's the phone.
It's AI.
Exactly.
Ooh.
Literally, this guy called Samsung. He's like in the corner. You're like, I'm Sam. I know what you're saying.
Samsung.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was also such a cool experience to just like, shoot stuff on the streets of Hong Kong.
Yeah.
The weather was terrible.
Terrible, dude. Like, it was honestly a sad thing because we were thinking about delaying the shoot and everything. We delayed it from Wednesday to Friday, and I was like, man, we can't keep doing that because the production gets late. Then you're rushing the
and
editing
you're paying
part.
the crew every time as well.
Yeah, it's not really fair.
Yeah.
So I was like, let's get it done. And technically, we could get away with it because we're not really outdoors.
Yeah.
It would have been nice if we could be outdoors with that cover.
Let's give people like I had two main segments. Let's spoil one of them and then keep the other.
So basically, we'll spoil the first segment.
Yeah,
right?
sure.
So basically, you were going to a shop to buy some stuff.
Right.
You use your honest, true to yourself identity.
Yes.
Being the idiotic Guilo.
Correct.
Right. You walk
but
in.
also, you recommended you're also kind of the director.
Yeah.
So you decided that I should be in a Hawaiian shirt.
Hawaiian shirt.
and I'm like, oh, I actually have one. It's not Hawaiian, but it just looks like touristy.
Yeah.
And then I show up to the set, and you decided to also put a dumb fucking hat on my head.
Exactly. Very typical.
To make me,
A very typical like European tourist.
You know what's funny? Before I came to the shoot, I was telling Annie that I hope they give me the Chinese farmer's hat.
Oh.
That's what I was hoping for.
Yeah.
But not just like a dumb tourist, but a racist one.
I'll put it this way: the day when the white man has to wear the Chinese tourist hat as a sign of poverty, that's when President Xi did it.
Yeah.
He did it, man. This guy got it right. This one, good for him. No, but yeah, so we got you in the proper typical, like what everyone's expecting, that stereotypical. I won't say stereotypical, but like enough to be like, okay, I know what you're saying.
Yes.
I get what you're trying to do over here. Yeah, buying some stuff, and of course I come and save the day because I wrote that script.
Exactly. So it's actually me talking to the shopkeeper and like arguing with him which is also such an idiotic move on my character's part, because I'm arguing with a Cantonese speaker about
Cantonese.
the Cantonese.
Yeah. Don't you speak Cantonese? Like, exactly. I actually do, sir.
Yeah, exactly. I'm correcting him. I'm like, no. I'm saying Isap. It's not Ishin, and he's like, just speak normal Cantonese.
Yeah, exactly. The guy gets pissed off and everything, using some slang Cantonese on you.
And then you show up like a genie.
Yeah, I slide into the scene. I'm like, guys, you're just saying the same thing.
Yeah.
Right? And then all of a sudden, my hand happens to have a phone in it. The phone happens to be near my ear without actually being in my ear.
Right.
And then I suddenly tap a button that somehow interprets what we just said.
Yep.
What a smooth thing to do over there. No hard selling at all.
No, nothing.
I mean, oddly enough, though, like I'm sure visually it'll be fine, but if I tell it to you now, you're like, oh, this sounds like a very classic old, like, oh, let me get my phone out.
Right.
Yeah, so that's pretty all right. I mean, it was pretty cool because it was quite a quick scene. Number one, being English is much easier. Number two, it was like literally because I wrote it, I was like, let's simplify everything. Number three,
I think the most unrealistic thing about it is that I was haggling or like whatever, arguing with him over buying century eggs.
Yeah.
That's the most unrealistic thing, is that a tourist is buying these.
That's true. Yeah.
Because no Guaylo I've ever met eats those eggs.
The smart ones do.
Rightfully so.
Rightfully so.
I know we might lose some audience here, but those things are disgusting.
You have to put them in kanji, man.
You should put them in the bin.
Exactly. Hence the kanji.
Actually, put that and the kanji in the bin. Those are two, like putting third on third doesn't make it.
Well, technically, Mohammed, if you really look at the science of the human being, whatever you do ingest does end up in the bin, technically. So I am actually just, letting you enjoy the journey rather than going to the end of it.
I mean, whatever. Like, I feel like, having lived here, basically being half Chinese at this point, I'm entitled to saying some Chinese food is not great, and there's nothing wrong with that.
That's okay, man. I mean, some people will make Chinese food great again. Apparently, you're not.
Exactly.
No, but it's good we got the thing done. Oddly enough, it was actually faster than I expected to be finished, and I was happy about that. I actually went home and sat and looked at my clock going, whoa, okay, hold on.
Right, yeah. You have dedicated a couple more hours, maybe.
Yeah. So half of me was kind of like, I've technically earned this. I don't know. It's been so long since I've actually had time that
me and Annie went to Bake House and got 4 egg tarts as a reward.
Did you haggle like, egg? This should be good. This is not egg.
What I did see? Of course, we're gonna go back to you guessed it right, Bake House.
Oh, the place where cookies are good and everything else is better.
Right.
Yeah.
So I went there, and because it was raining so much and Annie hasn't arrived yet, actually, I had a historical moment of me standing in front and inside Big House for about 12 minutes with no single customer inside.
Wow.
That was wild. I felt like I owned the world.
Yeah, you're sitting going, so what else do I feel like having? You know what? I'll finish this first.
And even she arrived, we still had like 3 minutes maybe inside, which again is historic for Big House Soho, the main Big House.
Yeah.
Because it was raining so much. And as soon as we left, like actually while we were still there, like kind of checking out, the rain slowed down, and that's when the swarms came back.
That's what it is.
Yeah. It was just the rain, but I was like, oh my god, I have this gem to myself.
Yeah.
Like this Hong Kong institution. It's mine.
Right? That's you. And imagine the staff behind you going like, oh yeah.
Yeah, of course.
So this is what it feels like? I mean, this is what actually the store looks like. I only knew what the pastries look like.
Yeah.
You're telling me that's the cashier machine? I've never seen that in the last 2 weeks I've worked here.
Right, yeah. They're just like robots, basically.
Yeah, exactly. There. Oh my God. Well, I mean, good for them. At least maybe, you know what? Maybe next time Bakehouse might ask us for an ad.
Yeah, I was gonna say, now we're opening up the door, everyone.
Exactly.
We started really fucking strong.
Yeah.
We started with Samsung.
Samsung, dude.
So actually, you can look up like what's the biggest companies in the world. It's probably like in the top
Apple,
10.
Samsung,
but
Tesla.
I mean in general.
Oh yeah.
Like
Samsung's huge.
It's huge.
Bakehouse, I tell you what. We're humble people.
Yes, exactly.
We might consider your job depending on your budget and how much creative freedom we have.
Yes. That's actually the second part is the most important.
Yeah,
the today we did have a lot of creative.
We had a lot.
freedom.
I mean, okay, so I'll tell you this: the whole flow was very, very Hong Kong style rush. Okay, where basically I had like a few days to quickly put everything together.
Yeah.
But the good thing is that I managed to do my homework fast enough to figure out how the interpreter works and all that.
Yeah.
And I found like a few phrases. I'm like, oh, this will be good. This will be good. This will be good. Because like, look, the benefit is that I know what like kind of the expat mentality is.
Yeah.
I know what the local mentality is, and right in the middle, I'm like, oh, this will be good.
Yeah.
Both sides will get it. And it'll be fun for that. Yeah, so it was quite fast and also straightforward because, again, it's an Instagram reel. The last thing you want is to be like, hey, guys, wait 20 seconds before I explain what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, we straight up, the first scene, I know every YouTube video, the first scene has to be like, hey, everyone, we're going to talk about this, bam, and just go. Yeah, so they gave us creative freedom, mostly because, again, I got to pull the little toot my horn of like, yeah, because I'm like, I get to decide, right?
Yes.
They're like, yeah, but I'm sure it's to a certain extent there was a bit of them worried about. So like the filming was today Friday, and I only gave them the script yesterday at 1 p.m.
Right.
When I got to give them the outline, I'm like, you got to approve this stuff soon, because like everything was kind of delayed. But yeah, they gave us creative freedom, and I think that's what I've learned now is that 5 years ago, gigs I've done, barely any creative freedom.
Yes.
But however, again, history lesson, around 10 plus years ago, I did the Samsung Galaxy Nexus ad, which went extremely viral.
Right.
And it was basically my friend Sandeep who came up with the idea, which is back then Siri was the new function.
Right.
And the whole thing was that you could voice talk to Siri.
Was it Siri? Like Siri is Apple though.
Hear me out. So that was the big thing.
Right.
And Samsung came out and they could also do like voice talk to the thing, right? So my friend Sandeep and I were like sitting in a coffee shop going like, man, I don't know. I got to think of 6 ideas, right?
Yeah.
He comes with this genius idea of basically people are lining up outside IFC for the new iPhone, right? I walk by and I see my friend come out of the store with the new iPhone. They're like, oh man, I have the new iPhone. Man, so good, right?
Yeah.
I take his phone from his hand. I press the button for Siri. I'm like, Siri, which phone is better than you? And Siri says, the Samsung Galaxy Nexus. And I leave.
Right.
And that was it.
That was the whole ad.
That was it.
Amazing.
And that went insane.
Oh, actually, they released it. I'm surprised they did because
they allowed it, right?
Allowed like a
attacking thing.
Attacking thing.
So
like
Samsung allowed it.
Really?
And it was
went on YouTube.
Yeah, it's on YouTube.
Amazing.
And the amazing thing is, newspapers went nuts. They're like, whoa, Samsung, making fun of the Apple's strongest function. Oh, went crazy, dude.
Nice.
Million views right there. Yeah. Right, that video. Now we have 5 more to go. I'm like, shit. Right?
Yeah.
So me and Sandy were like, let's be honest, it doesn't matter.
We blew our load on the best one.
Yeah, and let's be honest, we're done.
Yeah,
like,
we're
the
done.
other 5 could be whatever. Nobody cares, right?
Yeah.
But we did put in some effort. We had some ideas. For example, like the whole thing was Apple versus Samsung. So I had this ad. The story was this guy's at a bus stop trying to get this girl's number. Now Samsung had this new thing called NFC, right? Apple didn't have it back then.
Right.
So the idea is that this girl's talking to him. He's having an apple, and then he's like, hey girl, I want your number and all that stuff. And it's taking so long to key in her number into the phone. Yeah. I come up, I'm like, hey girl, and I have an apple in my hand. Right. I haven't bitten to it because obviously I'm not going to eat an apple.
Sure.
And I NFC, boop, got her number.
Yeah.
And before I leave, I tell the guy, hey man, you don't have NFC on your phone? He's like, no. I'm like, whatever. You know what? Hey, I'll give you an apple because your apple has become all yellow. And I walk away. So that was another one that went crazy as well.
Right, yeah. Nice. They allowed like a lot of trashing, huh?
They allowed it. It was insane.
And that's Samsung Hong Kong.
Samsung
YouTube?
Hong Kong. Yeah.
Okay. So I guess these guys like take liberties.
Yeah. I think YouTube they were allowed. Like TV would be tough, but
now
okay.
also on socials, like they're still like doing like similar stuff where
I think because also Apple used to trash other brands as well. So you have that as well. That kind of thing. But otherwise, no. Honestly, it was cool because like when they contacted me and I was like, oh my god, Samsung again. Whew. Apple will never contact me, man. Number one, I'm not an Apple user
because of that viral video.
Number one, that, and I'm not an Apple user
but
at all.
But if they pay, and everyone has a price.
Hey man, let me just say, I might drop my Android phone and be like, I hate this. No, I'm very unlikely because my whole ecosystem's Android anyway.
Actually, mine too.
And, so we'd be in trouble.
Yeah, I would be.
Also,
the amount of times I trashed Apple. Publicly.
So exactly, it's not gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen.
All right, let me ask you quickly before we get into the main topic of today's podcast. If you had to do an ad for a company, what would be the company you'd like to contact you and be like, hey, Mr. Muhammad, we'd love if you creatively put some input into an idea to sell our product for us.
I like maybe the Macau like casinos.
Oh, I was afraid you were gonna say like turbojet. I'm like, really? That's your aim? That's what you're looking for?
No, the casinos, like it's I would not do it because gambling is so haram.
Yeah.
That I would get in trouble back home.
What if
I would romanticize the idea. It's not because I like gambling. I don't. It's like it's just because it's so much fucking fun,
dude.
That like here's what I want to do is like, and Annie can back me up on this.
By the way, Annie's been sitting here the whole time, and as a true Egyptian, Mohammed has given her no chance to talk.
Yeah. Well, we haven't introduced her officially.
That's true. Yeah,
she is the
like
meat
a true
of the episode.
Egyptian. He hasn't even introduced her.
Yeah, exactly.
The acknowledgement is still awaiting.
But like, you go to Macau and you go walk around the casinos and everyone is so fucking serious and depressed because they're going there just to make money.
Make money.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But it's like, if you are not taking it seriously, it's so much fun.
Yeah.
Regardless of losing money or not. No one likes to lose money.
Dude, I have the whole campaign already in my head. Like basically you are the basically proof that people who don't want to gamble can enjoy life.
Exactly.
You become the face of like Muhammad approved.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, this is halal?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's not halal.
I don't like this part of it.
Yes. It's like make gambling great again.
Yeah. So making gambling. But okay, so basically let's say there's a certain area of the casino.
Yeah.
You know like how they have kids-friendly areas, smoking zone stuff?
Yeah.
They have the
Halal.
Muhammad halal area. Show up and we promise you none of the Islamic laws will be offended over here.
Right, exactly. Yeah,
I mean,
it's
like,
my face.
Like
going
first of all, this whole area, no pork will be allowed. There'll be guards watching, number one.
Yeah.
No coins will be spilled on the floor.
Yeah.
Right? You will not have women dressed certain way.
I mean, we don't care about that anymore. Even in like
I've seen WWE Saudi Arabia, okay?
Yeah.
It is a very big contrast. You can tell you're like, God damn, these guys really want that money.
But they're still like, yes, they're not wearing bikinis, but they're still like,
No,
women.
they're covered up, dude.
Yeah, they covered up, but they're not fucking wearing hijab, is my point.
Oh, yeah, no hijab, yeah.
That's like, that's already like out of...
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that the sheiks and all those guys would be like, we'd like to see a bit more than just the eyes, please. We want to make sure we did get those WWE stars. Rhea Ripley better be Rhea Ripley.
But that's like a dream one, which is the fantasy one, the gambling thing that would never happen. But a company I would actually enjoy like promoting for or doing an ad for, I like Swatch. So
Swatch the watch.
Yeah, I would go with
Swatch the watch.
Yeah, Swatch the watch. I'm wearing one right now. Yeah, and I generally like Swatch.
Can you tell me what it is other than the style that you like about Swatch?
That's it, the style.
The style, right? It's just
and the reliability as well.
Yeah, true.
Because like my other Swatch, I just wear like I forget that I'm wearing it. And it's just like super reliable, and it just looks cool. And the versatility of it, you can also change the
strap and
everything, and it just like makes it look cool. So Swatch, I would enjoy.
All right, okay. So real quick, how about we get Annie finally to have a chance to speak?
Yes.
Annie, if for example Muhammad gets the Swatch campaign, let's say, right? What would you expect him to get out of it? As in, like, for example, like basically usually when you do these gigs, usually they'll give you like a free watch or some special edition thing, or they'll tell you, the deal is you must wear Swatch watches only for the rest of like 6 months or whatever during the campaign. Would you, if you were to, let's say, get some perks off of him, would you be like, hey man, Muhammad, I want you to ask for 2 watches? I want to get cut. Where's my cut? Kind of a deal. Or you become his manager and you're like, all right, you got to make sure they give you this, otherwise you're getting played.
Yeah, that's definitely me. Yeah,
okay,
I was questioning the Samsung thing. I'm like, what's the usage on this? Okay, social media only. Well, are you going to be able to take it down after a while?
After 365 days, technically yes.
After
365 days.
Oh, 360. Oh, like 3 to
3 to that was a fucking small campaign.
Like, how huge is your reach that you're like, boom, $1 million, we got it.
Let me just say, man, when you don't have the budget, bitches be gone.
Yeah. Clear the decks. Apple next
exactly,
in line.
Exactly. Yeah. I'll give you 3 to 6 days. Yeah.
Yeah, that's really good. After a year, no one's looking at that shit anyway. It's hyped. But I mean, that's a bit of a conflict of interest for me because I'm a Casio person.
Oh.
So, I'd be going straight to Casio and be like, here's what Swatch put up.
Yeah.
What will you do? Because I think Casio is the official comedian's watch. Who's using analog? You need digital. You need to know quickly what the time is.
Not even Casio. I'm sorry, I can't go with Casio. It's Casio's G-Shock.
Oh, okay.
I'm a G-Shock guy.
G-Shock, then there's the baby G-Shock.
All right, you can do that. You can do that. So my rule, ever since I've been doing comedy, this is like, I'm talking about like from 2008 onwards, it's been nothing but G-Shock. Number one, I'm a G-Shock guy from day one. Number two, my G-Shock vibrates. It has a timer that vibrates, and that has been the
Wow.
Yeah.
Wait, is this like, when did you buy it? How
2008.
early is this? Whoa, that technology was going, because now the Apple Watches are doing
Yeah,
that,
but then
like
the problem is you get
buzzing and
vibrations from, let's say, messages and all this shit,
Yeah.
you know? Like, I had it back then, and the idea is that before you get on stage, you turn up the timer, you're on stage, you don't even look at your watch. You
stuff.
get
I didn't
zzz.
know Casio was doing that.
Dude, I
need to
mean,
go
I'm just
back
saying.
and-
I
yeah.
liked it so much.
Vintage.
I replaced it with a new model because my old one went bad. I got 2. I was like, I'm gonna backup of a backup kind of a deal. That's what I'm saying.
Nice. My
G-Shock,
first ever
man.
watch was also a G-Shock. So
Yeah, G-Shock.
Well,
G-Shock
you're
is-
looking up watches right now.
Yeah, because I think some people would tune out of this. We're going too nerdy here. But I do have the G-Shock GA2100,
Yeah.
which is a special edition of a G-Shock that is like much smaller than usual.
Yeah.
And it was, I believe, a limited edition. Either way, that's also, I can say that Swatch, please don't hate me.
Yeah.
But this is also one of the coolest watches I've seen.
Yeah.
Like, especially for just practical use and stuff.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
look up, 2100 GA2100.
Well, if anybody is curious about that one, so I needed to shake my hand and everything,
Yeah.
man. It vibrate. It's the G-Shock GD350.
Yeah.
That's right, GD as in goddamn, that's vibrating.
I'm looking at my watch. I don't even know the actual model of it, but yeah, it's just like that classic one with the digital face.
Yeah, the square
But
one.
There's so many. Like I was lucky enough to find this band, which is kind of like a dupe of a Skagen
Yeah.
band, which is like the metal, and it makes it look like way more expensive.
Yeah,
than
yeah,
just
it's
your
very
regular
classy. Yeah, not
Casio.
your rubbery, plasticky one.
with
Yeah,
the
yeah.
plastic one that snaps off, and
Yeah,
the most used by terrorists was the black band strap. That was like the terrorist watch. Like you can see it on the Wikipedia page.
I mean,
That's an ad I cannot do.
yeah.
The terrorist watch.
I mean, if there's one watch you'd rather vibrate and go toot 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 when you're doing that kind of stuff, you know, you're like, I can't let them know that the time is up.
Aside from the watch Annie or watch brand, what
would you
be-
like to have
Yeah.
be offered to endorse or kind of advertise?
Probably some kind of food, like maybe like Biscoff or something.
Biscoff,
You know, like who doesn't
ooh.
love Biscoff? And to be
Yeah,
aligned
yeah.
with a brand that
Yeah.
everyone loves would be
Yeah.
like, primo.
But what would be your angle? Like, Biscoff, Asians eat that too. Like something like that? Yeah.
No, but I think well, Biscoff, but I rub other things with it, you know, like I don't, it's
Oh.
never just Biscoff for me,
Yeah.
or like just peanut butter. Like I
Yeah,
have
yeah.
peanut butter and Biscoff.
Yeah.
In the same way that I love peanut butter and Nutella. Like, so I think that's the way of like Asianing it.
The combo up,
Would be
yeah,
like,
yeah.
Biscoff and
Yeah.
condensed milk.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Things you
Dip it in
never
condensed
thought
milk.
of.
That's pretty badass, man. Biscoff and condensed milk. Yeah. Don't like Biscoff? How about you piss off? Yeah.
I think you can also do it like your way. You know how Asians are obsessed with saying that dessert is not too sweet?
Yeah.
So maybe you can have a Biscoff that is just slightly less sugar, like healthier, quote unquote.
Yeah.
And then this is it. This is the whole ad is Biscoff.
Yeah.
Not too sweet.
Yeah, not too sweet. Yeah. It's one of those things. Even like the grandma's got like, how?
Yes. Yeah, like I was browsing some clothing the other day, and they've got a lot of like Asian size here. So
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
it's like it's Biscoff, but Asian size.
Oh,
like,
okay,
yeah.
okay. So like be a little bit smaller like that?
Yeah, smaller and less sweet, maybe, you know, like the intimidating Costco size things. You know,
Yeah.
we don't eat like that. It'll be
Yeah,
like a
yeah,
little
yeah.
sweet treat, a little special.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
interesting. Okay, so we've actually covered 3 grounds. Like for example, you Mohammed says about time, watches.
Yeah.
Annie would go with like, let's say, food. I am the only one with the actual campaign. No, I was kidding. No, but I got the phone. Okay, yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, it does match our personalities in many ways.
I feel like this is an episode where eventually someone will notice us. So let me torpedo all of this.
Yeah.
By saying that I found Annie's gonna hate this, but I found the other day that you can basically commit credit card fraud at Cotton On. I'm just gonna say it on record.
Yeah.
It's very fun.
How?
So basically, what happened is that this is not a crime. Fucking don't come for us. Basically, you can return stuff. You know, most clothing stores
30
you
days,
can return
yeah.
things. Yeah, right. So what happened is that Annie, we were buying a outfit for the Hong Kong as fuck rent, just as part of his little rent. We're like, we're not gonna use. She's not gonna use it. So we're gonna return it the next day. That's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
And the fact that the yoga pants that she wore had a tag on it made it extra funny. Got a
Yeah,
huge
yeah,
laugh
yeah.
when she said, "I'm gonna return this tomorrow."
Yeah, it still has the tag. Yeah.
Great fucking joke.
Yeah.
So anyway, she had paid with her credit card. So she took her credit card with her to Cotton On to return it. And then when we went there, they're supposed to tap it again so you can refund the amount. Turns out they give you in cash.
Wow.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure if it was just that day.
I think
the
it's that
manager
day.
that
It doesn't make
day,
sense.
Or like they were just like,
That's great because like remember they're paying a credit card fee. Wow.
Not just that, and again, I'm just taking risks. I'm sure this might come back to fucking like a court record.
Yeah.
But credit card, you understand what this means. First of all, credit cards, most of them have point system.
Yeah, that's what you get the points,
good.
number one. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So the fact that you can just go buy stuff for $12,000.
Yeah, and then get
all
cash
of these
back.
Points, and then get all this cash back is mental to me, and I am going to do it.
Wow.
Someone's getting fired at Cotton On this week. Like, we shouldn't say the name of the exact store because the whole team is gonna get thrown under the bus.
Let's just say this is gonna get caught on. You know what I mean? Man. So I'll tell you this though. I've done gigs where, let's say, filming and photo shoots where they will give you clothes with the tag on and tell you to keep the tag on because they will literally return that stuff after the photo shoot.
Yeah.
That has happened to me.
That's what I was saying, that if we really wanted to take this seriously, which now we're not going to be able to because our names are on the record. And
Yeah.
like, these two keep showing up to Cotton On.
I will do it.
But like I would just say I'm a stylist because that happens a lot. Like people go and buy a bunch of different things and some of them don't even get touched and they just get returned to the store. So I'd just be like, we're doing a photo shoot, or like I'm working for a really rich woman and she doesn't shop for herself. I have to buy a bunch of things and she just goes, yes, no, how? Here I am. Give me cash.
Yeah.
The good thing about this show is that it's a comedy show. None of it is real.
It's just jokes, people.
It's just jokes. Exactly.
Just jokes.
All right, let's see how much of this holds up in court. But I'm going to try and then report back. And then everyone else can maybe call Cotton. I don't give a shit anymore, honestly.
It's all right.
He's not going to try. I'm not going to let him.
Yeah.
And without my help, he's going to look sus as fuck.
Yeah, exactly.
In the Cotton On body section.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, Annie.
I mean, you start with something small. Let's go to a different branch and try.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. I wouldn't risk it just for like the experimentation reasons. I wouldn't risk it.
I mean for the points, you wouldn't risk it? Out of your mind?
I mean, let's put it this way. How much could you keep returning at Cotton On before it gets caught on, literally?
I mean, you just use different cards.
No, but they'll recognize you at some point.
No. You just wear a mask. Have you never just like, try to get away with something?
Mohammed, you're right. It's been too long since I've not been famous. No, honestly, like I always think that at some point they're gonna start recognizing, wait a second, this is happening quite frequently.
But then you can be the stylist, and also you can buy stuff. Like, you don't have to return everything.
Yeah.
You buy stuff for like 10,000, and you keep stuff for like 2,000.
Yeah.
Because you're already making money at this point.
But then you negate the points that you kind of technically earn. You get my point? Like the 2,000. So initially, essentially the 2,000 becomes free.
Yes.
Yeah. So you basically want to get free clothes.
Correct.
Ah.
Yes.
Okay. I see what you mean. All right, okay. Well, now we know, everyone. So if you do, let's say, for a first date.
Yeah.
Really good first date event to do.
Yeah.
Let's say you go for dinner. You say, hey, you want to try something adventurous? And she's like, oh my God, he's going to take me back and do this crazy stuff with me. He's like,
Hell yeah.
Takes you into Cotton On. You're like, oh, he's going to go to the laundry section or something. That's going to be good. You go to laundry, get that stuff, right? And then you pay for it. Mm-hmm. You take it back. You tell her to wear it. She's like, oh, this is what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
She finishes wearing it. You're like, take it off. And then you go back to the store with her and return it. You're like, wasn't that great? Wasn't that just exciting?
Oh, that sounds disgusting. And that's why underwear has that little sticky wrapper on it, because of these wacky ideas. Does men's underwear have that little sticker?
I have very rarely ever thought about wearing and returning my underwear. So I've never noticed that. However, I would say they wouldn't need to have a sticky sticker. It would probably be sticky already when you return it. You know what I mean? Hey, let me just say this didn't fit. You know what I mean? Let me just say I couldn't fit into it.
I mean, it is. I guess there is a difference, not much difference between lingerie and underwear for the women's section. But for the men, it's like, why would you even you just buy it and then it's the end of it.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Like you don't need to try it on, except for like the size. You don't need to try on.
Other than
as
the
opposed
waist.
to lingerie, right?
Yeah, lingerie. Lingerie you would try on and stuff, right?
Yeah, try it on over your underwear in the shop. Or sometimes if you're trying a new brand of underwear, you're not sure what the sizing, if it's all out of whack, you just put it on over your underwear. That's what I'm doing anyway, as a morally like good person. I don't know what other people are doing in the change.
Look,
I don't know if you've met other people, but everyone is an animal.
Oh, absolutely. My friend used to work at H&M in Melbourne, and she cleaned up feces off the floor of the change rooms.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, people just go like, this looks like a toilet. Like, let's go.
Yeah. I think that's the one thing. People that work in retail, like the story they can tell you, you'd be like, really? It's like, dude, have no
flight
idea.
attendants. We should probably get one at some point who's willing to talk, right? Like I know a couple of people, but they don't want to talk.
Obviously, yeah. It's a job.
But they have like the craziest stories as well.
I can totally
like
imagine.
People banging in the toilets, people like, stealing other people's food, like, all kinds of like wacky stuff. It's like
so like, okay.
People are animals.
Do the three of you have anything that you've done?
The three of us.
Sorry, the three of us. Yeah.
It's Vivek and his ego.
That's right, exactly. I mean,
he was also saying that like looking up, and it's just like like when someone's like visually impaired.
Yeah.
And he's like, is this three of you?
You're referencing God, like he's always here. He's always watching. We left a seat for Jesus.
Exactly. It's padded.
It's Jesus plus nothing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
We were watching this documentary.
Everywhere I go, I count Mother Nature. I father time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I got a lot of people. So I'm just saying.
If you're referencing your God, it will be like Vishnu plus 500.
Yeah, exactly. I wouldn't be the three of us.
Exactly.
It would be amazing if this is the moment we realize you can see dead people.
I probably can.
So the five of us in the room.
Yeah, exactly. You're like, oh, hey, let me open the door. I said, what? I thought you could go through the door. What's going on here, dead people? Beetlejuice. Now it's four of us.
What are you going to say about the cult doco that we're watching?
Oh, yeah. The cult documentary we're watching, it's called The Family, and it's about like
The family.
Like a family in the shadows that like runs the world with like Christianity, basically.
Yeah.
And it's pretty cool, but the whole idea is that like they don't particularly believe in the Bible, they just believe in Jesus.
Oh.
And their whole motto is Jesus plus nothing.
Jesus plus nothing. So Jesus that's it. There's nobody else.
That's the whole thing. Just Jesus, period.
That's pretty cool.
It's cool.
I never thought of it that way. So like,
it's Jesus plus nothing. And the book, they don't have the Bible. They have a smaller book, and it's called Jesus.
Is it just the word Jesus all over it? Jesus.
I feel like how quickly we went from credit card fraud to Jesus. I'm like, they don't really cleanse the last topic. We're like, please forgive us.
Let's just say where Mother Inspiration takes you, Hey, what's up, Mother Inspiration? Yeah.
Anyway, you were asking a question.
Yeah. So
to the three of us.
Yeah, the three of you. Yeah. So I was expecting three answers from the three of you. Have there been anything?
We'll wait and see. We'll brainstorm. What would Jesus say?
What would you say? That's pretty good. Yeah. We'll do that. All right. So, do you think you have done anything on a plane that may warrant you to become one of the air hostesses' stories at some point? For example, the worst I can think of for me is asking them if I get an extra meal. Like, when they serve the meals, and I'm like, oh, dude, these look really good. I don't mind eating more. So before, when I would fly very often, because I would fly budget so much that when I fly Cathay, I'm like, oh my God, there's a meal included. And I'm thinking, if I eat more now, when I land, I could probably skip one meal, save some money there. So let me ask for an extra meal. And I every time I'm like, oh, it's just curious, would it be possible if after you've done your run, there's any leftover of this one, I love it, And usually they're really nice to remember you. And I would get like the extra meal. And I'm like, oh,
so
yes.
You eat on the plane. You're not taking it off the plane.
No, I eat on the plane. Yeah, you eat on the plane. But I'm saying I have double meals, basically.
How often does that work?
Pretty much every time.
Damn.
They always have leftovers.
Like a delicious meal, or are you getting a vegetarian leftover?
Usually there's always one meat that doesn't go so well. Yep. I mean, it's not as popular, I would say, but there's still, honestly, Cathay does a good job with their food. So, yeah, I will get like that extra meal if necessary. Now, Cathay does Ben & Jerry's ice cream.
Holy shit.
And that to me, you didn't know?
No way. I haven't flown Cathay since 7 years ago.
Going from Hong Kong out is Haagen-Dazs. You get a small cup.
Yeah, that I got before.
Yeah, so on your way back from, let's say, Australia, I got Ben & Jerry's. I'm like, oh, yeah, and with chocolate, I'm like, oh, shit, yeah.
I feel like you'll also have extra for that. Like, you can just ask for one more.
Yes, I'm sure you can.
That's premium. On the way here a couple of times, I got Frosty Fruits.
I've had it before. Yeah.
It's delicious, but that's water. The full fat dairy.
Yeah, right? The real deal. So that's the best I can think of. The second best I can think of is basically stuffing stuff on the overhead compartments or underneath my chairs, or basically, being the guy with a big backpack. Like, it doesn't weigh too much, but it's like bulky. And they see me, they're like, oh, shit. Yeah, that's the best I can think of. I can't think of anything. The other thing I do at most is I get on the plane, immediately go take a piss first.
Oh, I do that too.
That's key.
Ever since like you realize I can't stop you, and it's a free game once you're on the plane.
Yeah, once you're on the game, right?
Yeah.
Once you're on the plane. And then the second thing is that I'm thinking that's the cleanest time of the toilet. I'm going to go take my piss, get that done, go sit in my seat, and when I need to, I'll go again. Yeah.
So how annoying are you on a plane? Like that's pretty much
I'm not
like the
annoying at
question.
all. Yeah. Like I can tell you, I'm extremely nice on the plane because like I don't want to bother them, nor do I want them to bother me. I don't even ask for the noodles. Like sometimes they have snacks and everything. I don't even ask for that.
Are they free?
For Cathays and stuff, yeah, you do.
Oh, really?
Budget,
Free
no, budget you pay
noodles?
for everything, obviously.
Yeah. You can get
Virgin,
free
oddly
noodles.
enough, you get unlimited drinks for free.
Oh.
Yeah.
You don't get any virgins though.
Let me just say, when you're on a plane, who really is a virgin? I mean, at that altitude, let's just say,
What would Jesus say?
Yeah.
No.
Jesus would say, my mother. My mother is proving. Yeah.
I would say a few times if I've had my keep cup on me, like my reusable
Keep
cup,
cup. Oh,
I've
yeah, yeah.
asked the flight attendants to pour drinks into there, and
Oh,
they
so
look
not
at
to
me
give
and
you another
like,
one.
ugh.
Oh, yeah.
Because like they probably think, oh, this bitch thinks she's saving the environment. We
Yeah.
are dumping 500 to 800 cups after
Dude.
this. Like,
You know what I mean? Like, that's actually true because, like, I know, like, the food, they don't leave, they dump it.
oh yeah, you couldn't serve that
You-
again.
you can't serve that
Absolutely
again.
not. And
So you
who's
got
taking
that.
the food out to recycle and compost?
No
Like,
one
they
is doing
probably
that.
don't give
No
a
way.
shit.
You know,
Yeah,
all that.
straight
And
to
like the cups and
landfill.
everything. And I believe also the alcohol that they've opened, they have to pour out.
Yeah,
They can't take it off the plane.
True, yes.
So all that's just getting dumped. Any box, like let's say juice box, that's going to be dumped out as
Yes.
well.
Yeah, even
so,
like on the ground, like working at restaurants, if the wine's not drunk by the end of the night,
It's out.
Yeah, it has to
Yeah,
go.
yeah. And
so, no
yes,
doubt.
that's why they're probably going like, oh, look at, Miss Hippie there. I'm going to save the planet. The turtles will swim one more day.
There is about 3 tons of poop right now flying on this plane.
Yeah.
Lady, what are you talking
Yeah,
about?
exactly. If anything, the cup will probably stop the
Yeah.
straw from getting into the turtle's face.
Yeah, and the CO2 that's blasting out of the plane's ass. as
Oh
you,
yeah,
like,
I
fly
love
through
like
the air.
I just absolutely love it when they're like, no, we're doing our part. I'm like, have you seen your engines? Do you realize the amount of CO2 that just happened from this just taking off?
Do you do carbon offset?
Me? You mean in my life?
Like no, like paying when you go on a flight that gives you the option. Do you do
Not
it?
really. No.
Yeah, I
I mean,
haven't.
'cause-
It costs money.
Yeah, it costs money.
And
But
also,
I've also
no.
heard that they're not really doing what
yeah,
they say they're
and
doing.
let's be honest, man. I mean, this half of it, honestly, as much as yes, I'm not like, oh, fuck the planet and everything, but I'm like, I know they're doing this because it's all a marketing thing.
Of course.
Yeah. But at the same time, I'm like, buddy, like, come on, like
my
it's a
my one
plane.
thing that I always do still to this day whenever I have actually pretty much every time I'm leaving is obviously in economy where I fly every time. You go when you're leaving, you're going through the business or first class.
I always look at that.
No, I always steal a bottle of water.
Oh, really?
Because they usually have like one sealed bottle of water.
Yeah, it's still
I'm always scanning that, and it's just my little just like I'll take this from you.
Yeah.
Because they had left.
They don't care.
Obviously.
Yeah,
they don't care.
They don't care. Yeah.
And I got caught by flight attendants many times, and 100% of the time they just give me like a cute like nod, like nice. Because they want to stop me.
Yeah,
it just
they're
looks like I'm a
fine.
thirsty
Yeah.
fucking traveler.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, that's
So
nice.
wait, they stop you as in they tap your
No,
shoulder?
they just give me
look
like
at you
a nice look,
okay,
like,
yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah.
I don't think we've talked about this before, but you have a plane blanket, and you're not supposed to take the plane blanket, but he uses it as a couch
Wait.
blanket at home.
Oh yeah.
Did you take that? What the shit
Oh, yeah,
is wrong with you,
okay.
bud?
Let me explain. So I had this bit before where I have a friend ask me, "Hey, Viv, I really like the Indian decoration and everything. How do I decorate my house that's more Indian?" I'm like, "Oh, it's real simple. Make sure your cutlery's Cathay Pacific, the blankets British Airways, that kind of thing."
Yeah, I have a couple of them. They're great. They're very durable.
Yeah.
You can, put them on your couch in winter. You can wrap in them.
Yeah.
I wrap my dog in them. They're great.
Isn't it like a hotel? You're not supposed to take the towels and the robes.
You're not supposed to jaywalk. What do we? What?
No.
Hey, Muhammad, what's your example of we're not supposed to?
Exactly.
So playing this game now.
We're not supposed to many things.
Exactly.
Go to Cotton On.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Commit
Yeah,
credit card
yeah.
fraud, but also. That's actually, I don't think that's true. And Nina, our friend, dear friend, works for Cathay Pacific. And she listens to every episode. So, Nina, please let us know if we are wrong about this.
It'd be so funny if she actually issues you like a letter.
Yeah. With the Cathay Pacific stamp.
Yeah.
Actually, in response to the recent episode,
Yeah.
I wish she does that.
Yeah.
So I don't think that the blanket you shouldn't. I think they don't want you to take it, but it's okay if you take it.
I heard that cost-saving measures on planes included taking an olive out of the salad because that's how stingy they are. And they were like, wow, we made like millions of dollars of savings.
Yeah.
Therefore, I don't think they're allowing you to take the blanket.
I'm pretty sure they're not.
The blanket has a line item to it, and you're just costing them money. They definitely rather
that's what I'm saying.
Not take the blanket.
It's one of these things that they don't want you to, but you're probably paid for it.
Dude, they know at least one person on each plane.
And okay, what about the pillows? You should take that.
Oh,
that's crazy.
No.
No, you guys are out of your minds. You take.
Why would you need a shitty airplane pillow, dude?
Because you paid for it. I would take it and fucking decorate my. I don't tell me what I do with my own property, okay?
It is not your property. Also, I've been living at your house. Where are you storing these pillows? Am I going to open a cupboard one day and there's going to be like 15 plain pillows that fall out?
Popping out.
I refuse to answer this question. Next.
I love that we have to share a microphone, and Mo got so defensive about this. He stole the mic away. He's like, no, the pillows, the pillows. Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
You guys don't steal, steal. You made me describe it as stealing. It's not fucking stealing.
Taking.
Yeah, you guys don't take what is rightfully yours.
I'll admit I have taken only the Thai Airways blanket once because it was purple color, and I was like, this is badass. I'm sorry, man.
Let me tell you the collection that I have, okay? I have from Emirates Airlines, Qatar, Etihad, China Eastern, a couple of Cathay. That's over the years. And I've also gifted some of them. Actually, I took one from Turkish Airlines that I still have at home that I haven't opened.
Yeah.
That is so beautiful. It's like burgundy. It's so nice that I use the one that I have. I'm like, I will take the new one. When I'm leaving.
I know what you mean. Yeah. When you have an empty seat next to you, you're like, oh. You know what'd be funny? I kid you not. I bet you anything there's an actual Cathay gift store that sells those fucking blankets. You walk in, you're like,
exactly.
Amateur.
Also, you said this blanket is so badass. Like, what kind of life are you living that you're like, oh, this plain blanket,
dude,
fuck,
let me tell you, that shit is, I was feeling like,
I'm
God
so
damn.
high right now.
First of all, let me explain to you. Thai Airways does a pretty damn good job with the service. And secondly, that blanket was warm. I'm like, God damn, this is warm. And a purple blanket? Annie, where have you seen a purple fucking blanket?
At any shop that sells blankets.
No, this is like I'm talking.
Annie, do you hate money?
I'm talking this is legit purple. Normally you get okay, when you go buy blankets, no one's looking for a purple vibrant blanket. They're looking for off a little grayish purple, a little subtle hue. This was fuck you, I'm purple. I'm like, yes. Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
I am sitting here. It's a losing battle with two of the cheapest comedians in Hong Kong. Yeah. Also, for the women listening, how would you feel going to a dude's house? Let's say you're about to have some sexy time, and hanging in his room is a Thai Airways blanket.
Yeah.
You would think he's cool as fuck. Yeah. He doesn't have fucking, this Cristiano Ronaldo on the wall. He has something authentic and original. Yeah.
That's true, actually. Yeah, he doesn't have some bodybuilders
and original, and they're making thousands of them a day to put in planes.
Yeah.
You are very.
No, but the fact that he thought that it's cool enough to have it on the wall, that means he has a personality and he stands by what he thinks is cool.
What's the personality?
Cheap.
Exactly.
Yeah. Hey, better than some guys who fake it. Oh, look at me. Look at this wall over here. Don't look at the other wall. Look at this wall. Yeah. No, I don't know. I think the fact that you go to the house and you recognize that it is, let's say, a Thai Airways blanket, that tells something about you. You actually notice these things. Secondly, I'll be honest with you, I think it'll give you a sign of okay, so this guy is able to put his mind to something and make it happen. This guy doesn't go with the herd. He's not your typical person that goes on a plane and then leaves saying, saying actual bye to the air hostess. Like, bye. He's like, oh, they actually noticed me. No, they don't, dude. They don't care about
He's got a job.
Exactly.
He's stealing blankets.
He's going on that plane. He's like, how can I maximize the efficiency of this thing that I have on me right now? I will take this home so it doesn't get dumped in a corner. Because 1 out of 10 blankets on a plane will eventually get dumped by somebody else. Some kid who steals it and throws it at the corner of a basketball pitch because he couldn't make the shot at the last minute for the buzzer beater. But here you are, Muhammad Magdi, with the blanket hanging on the wall, bringing the ladies back home and saying, bitch, look at that.
Slam dunk.
Yeah. And then the ad fades into Swatch. It's time.
It's time. Also, people whack off on these blankets on the plane.
Yeah.
Why would you?
I do wonder. I always assume they get washed, recycled, repackaged.
They get washed and stuff. That's why it's sealed up.
Right.
For sure. Yeah.
So every time it's sealed, it means it's sanitized.
But do you still want to use it's better that everyone take the blanket because then they make new blankets and you don't use someone else's fucking wacky blanket.
Yeah, but you cannot guarantee the blanket you took home hasn't been jerked off in. You can't.
Yeah, I understand that, but if everyone is taking it all the time, then they're always making new blankets, and every blanket is the first time.
So statistically, it's less likely that it's been jerked off into because the one you have is probably not recycled.
This requires everybody to start stealing blankets.
All right.
Exactly. And now you're on my side of the aisle.
That's right.
Why is it that instead we should be telling people not to jerk off into blankets?
You see, that can't be done. That cannot be done. Let's be honest.
Well, Vivek, are you jerking off underneath that blanket now?
Let me just say, my table is not an all wood table, so my wood cannot be underneath. You know what I mean?
Double wood.
Exactly. The point of this brown
solid wood.
That's the thing. It's a brown solid wood where you wouldn't even know. Exactly. That was the whole point. You think I just bought this teak out of nothing? I compared shades, man. I went there, put my arm, put my legs, and put my other wood stuff, and I was like, "This is it. This is the one's calling
and
me."
And now the real question is, what would Jesus say to that?
The last thing you want to talk to Jesus and ask him, what would he do with a plank of wood? I think that's sensitive.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's just.
He'll
got
probably
sensitive.
be like, "Fix it."
Yeah, he'd
I'm
be like,
a carpenter.
yeah, exactly. What the fuck? You know, I mean, this is poor carpentry.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. All right, question.
I was gonna say, right after hearing this, by the way, the Samsung ad is just gonna be taken away from us.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
We are hired them doing this podcast.
Yeah. Oh
never
my God.
mind.
Never mind. Yeah, exactly. So if you never see the Samsung ad, it actually did happen. And
It did happen.
at the same time.
We swear.
Yeah.
But yes, I don't think you will see it.
Let's just put it this way: the Samsung ad was given to the internet, and someone who shouldn't have taken it took it off.
Yes,
for the
that is
internet.
correct.
Yeah, it should have stayed there, but it's not there anymore.
It's not there
It's hanging in someone's bedroom wall on a CD-ROM or something.
CD-ROM. Oh God. Before we leave, Annie, I have a question for you. What you have been here by the time of this recording exactly 2 weeks. Do you have any advice for newbies in Hong Kong? Like things that you should look out for. I don't remember even when I was new here and what happened. But also I came through a very different time, which is like protests and stuff, which we don't have anymore for good reasons. So why? Do you have anything that you like newbies in Hong Kong this year, like coming in this time in the history of Hong Kong that they should look out for?
Oh, wow. That's like a big question. But I think it's knowledge accumulated from the last 3 times that I was here. So now I have to stay longer because I've got the goal to live here for 6 months. So I'm kind of pacing myself a little bit, trying to live like a local a bit more. So I guess, some of the things that jump to mind are, for example, my cousin gave me an octopus card and he gave me a Chinese one. And now all of the language is in Chinese. And I'm like, I don't know what's going on. So if you're coming here and you can't read Chinese, but you look Chinese, maybe ask for an English octopus card so that you know what the heck's going on. Because every time I put it into a machine, it goes Chinese. And I'm like, I don't know what button does what. Also, I don't know much about the taxi etiquette, so I keep flagging taxis that are taken. And you said if the light is on the dash, that
then
means
you can flag it.
can.
Yeah.
But otherwise, even if the top is on and the bottom,
it's got to cover over the flag.
What does that mean?
That means he doesn't want to do service.
Oh, he's just driving around with a beacon that says, "Hey, look at me," but I don't want to serve.
Exactly. He's basically being 99% of the women on a Saturday night out. Hey, look at me, but I don't want you.
Okay. Flashy.
Exactly.
Yeah. Also, there's so many membership deals and discounts on apps at the supermarket that I'm not familiar with, but Mo just he's got endless vouchers coming out of every
I put a stop to that one. I didn't add why you use and stuff. I don't have any of that. I was just like, you know what? I can't keep up with all this.
Yeah, I think it's crazy. They make you think about welcome like every 5 minutes of the day. That's how they get you. I'm like, I've never seen this. Like, you're obsessed with collecting stickers to get luggage. What? And you wake up in the morning, you're like, how many stickers have I got? I could get some more stickers. And he got enough stickers to get 2 pans. But I was collecting them with him like the last time. And they make you think about it even more because there's a wait time between collecting all the stickers and then collecting the pan. So the whole time you're eagerly being like, I'm going to go back to welcome and get that pan. What date is it today? 5 more days till the pan at welcome.
Not only all of this is 100% accurate, but also I made, like, when I was in Australia, there was a girl not subletting, staying in my apartment, and I made her go to welcome and pick up the fan. I'm like,
now she's thinking about welcome, and you're texting her every day, being like, don't forget about the pan.
Speaking of welcome, hit me up. I will fucking
exactly.
I will do ads for you. I'm a very loyal customer.
I'll sell the pan.
I would sell the pan. I would be the face on. On whatever you want me to be the face of on at welcome.
I'll give you this though. What you're doing, this level that you're working at welcome, is still not the ultimate super samurai level. Okay, no. I will tell you, there are 2 people so far I've seen that are doing this the boss level way.
Right.
If you go to the 24-hour welcome in Causeway Bay, the one near IKEA.
Yes.
Stand at the exit. You will see normally at least 2 ladies stand there with the little label sticking paper. And waiting at the exit, looking for any labels in hands, going like, "Do you want those?
Wow.
Have you never had them approach you?"
Amazing. No, because I think they can tell that I am not someone who would give them stickers. In fact, if they're old enough, I would push them and take their sticker.
I mean, do your thing, man. But I can say they're exclusive, not so exclusive, but as in like you can see definitely outside the 24-hour.
Dude, you're giving me so many. Like today, I'm just I'm not gonna blame you. I'm getting so many evil ideas today. Now I might go compete with them. This is like there's no real reason why it's just them. I can go. I'm younger. I can talk.
Dude, I kid you not, man.
I will dominate the guaylo market. I'll be like, yo, hey man,
do you want
I
those?
need these. Yeah, do you want those?
Dude, you have no idea how well they do.
Fuck yeah.
Like the number of guaylos there, we're like, sure, I don't want them.
Yeah.
2 here, 2 here, 2 there. You got like 60 right there.
Holy shit.
Dude.
You could even be trading them free comedy tickets if you wanted.
Hey.
Yeah, just offer them something.
I'm telling you, man, maybe there's a black market.
Yeah.
There really could be.
Although I did see the other supermarket, is it Fusion? They have a digital one, so they get around it.
That's not so cool. Yeah. You want the sticker's the fun part.
They are fun.
Yeah,
Again, like such a waste for the environment. But who doesn't love stickers?
Yeah, exactly.
Love the environment.
All right, I am actually going to go to Causeway Bay Welcome. And just check it out.
Just observe, see how see their strategy, see their game, see what they're doing. You're like, I get it. So it's the left-hand handover, right? Like you kind of scout your thing like, okay, I see the market. I see how it works over here.
Right.
Yeah, and then you do your thing and be like, I got you. Watch this.
Yeah.
And completely outdo them.
I mean, it's clear. It's very clear in my head that like if I'm going there and just do the guaylos, they cannot compete with lady. Because, you as a foreigner, obviously you're still like, someone who's a foreigner, you automatically relate to them. But also anytime like an older Chinese person like approaches you after supermarket or whatever, you'd be like, they might be like, scamming you or whatever. Exactly.
Yeah, they
so
see
automatically you go like, I don't want to.
Yeah, exactly. And the best thing what you can do, act like a Jehovah's Witness. And be like, would you like to give me that stamp? I'll stop talking.
Exactly. Bam. Would you like to hear about Jesus plus nothing?
Yeah, exactly. No,
I work for the family.
Exactly, yeah. Jesus would give me a stamp. Like,
stamp of approval.
Exactly. Right there, man.
Jesus approves.
You know what else Jesus would approve?
Yeah.
The Patreon of the podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Patreon.com/HoHoPod. If you did that, let me just say, if Jesus had a podcast subscribing app on his phone, he would definitely subscribe to the Ho Ho Hong Kong Patreon. Right
Definitely.
there. $5 a month, you get to listen to special bonus episodes. On top of that, you also make us get better equipment, which we're working on, to make this into a video version of the podcast.
Oh, yeah.
And let me just say, Jesus loves you.
Jesus does love you. Except if you're not on the Patreon, then Jesus
acknowledges you at best.
Exactly.
He sees you and he's like, all right, man, but I'm not going to raise you.
Thanks, everyone. And always remember, Jesus plus nothing.